You know, kind of from tomorrow through mid-August is when we normally have the peak of the heat of the summer. Of course, it's been hot already this summer and it's been dry so far. It's kind of been interesting though. So far this month, the cool downs have happened on the weekend. We started off the month Saturday. The high was only 89. Back on July 1, and then remember last Sunday was really nice, 88, and then look how quickly that temperature spiked. We went from 88 to 106, then to 108 this past Tuesday. We had another one of those summertime fronts come in, yesterday, last night, put that high down to 93 for today. That was nice, but tomorrow I think it'll be back close to normal, and then triple digits probably for the rest of the calendar there in July and probably into August as well. And so far for the month, even though we've had a few below normal days with all the triple digits that we've had over the last couple of weeks, we are about 4 degrees above normal when it comes to the high temperatures so far this month. 85 right now over Fort Worth, really not all that bad in the evening out there, and that means with clear skies that temperature is going to fall even more, and I have you in the low 70s, maybe even in the upper 60s, especially for areas north of DFW tomorrow morning. And the other good thing about tomorrow is that humidity really won't be too terrible. So even though my high tomorrow is back closer to normal, definitely hotter than today, a high of around 97. My heat index tomorrow afternoon, maybe around 100 degrees. It's not one of these days where we have a heat advisory in place or anything like that. It's just going to be kind of normal summer heat for us. Some of you will be in the low to mid 90s across eastern and northern North Texas, DFW about 97, 98. Then if you're west of DFW, I do have your highs in the upper 90s, maybe trying to hit 100 degrees. But I like this map right here. It's a blank map. It would be showing us heat advisories or those excessive heat warnings, but none of them are in place for tomorrow. I wouldn't get used to that, though. I bet they'll be back Monday, Tuesday, probably at some point during the upcoming week. They are in place for Austin, San Antonio, down to Corpus to Houston at the moment. And as we expand the view even farther, those excessive heat warnings continue for parts of Arizona, California, and Nevada at the moment. Because the core of the heat, that's where it shifted off to. That's what opened the door for the summertime cold front to move in and for us to cool down. But watch what happens as we head through the upcoming week. Yeah, the core of that heat moves back closer to us. We start to heat up. We stay dry. It might wobble around just a little bit, but it's going to stay close enough to us to keep us dry, keep us hot for the upcoming week. Kind of moves a little north of us as we head into the late next weekend, kind of those last few days of July there. So that's what we're going to be dealing with. And there you go. Not much rain for North Texas over the next 10 days. Some rain along the coast, some rain up in the panhandle, but look at us. We stay high and dry, it looks like, over the next 10 days. Of course, we do need the rain, so I'm hoping we get a pattern change sometime soon, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen before the end of the month and maybe even a little way into August as well. Light winds and pleasant tonight, 72 for the low, but some of you will be a little cooler than that. Tomorrow's a seasonable day. We'll call it a hot day, but it is seasonable. We'll once again have that low humidity, and it is an ozone action day, so be aware of that. You are sensitive to that sort of thing. All right, there are all those triple digits for next week. We go from 97 tomorrow to up to 103 on Monday, 104 Tuesday, 103 Wednesday. You get the idea. None of those temperatures are record temperatures, but it will start a streak of triple digits lasting through the end of July and into early August there.
Here we go.